And you said something right there. You said that meant God gave Adam the charge.
Right.
He said, Adam, teach your wife what I told you.
Absolutely.
So when we as men, we don't get our direction straight from God, we're going to give you faulty information. We're going to wake up without a plan. We're going to wake up without direction. See, when most of us were dropped by our fathers, and when I say dropped, that doesn't mean he wasn't dead. That doesn't mean he wasn't in the house. That doesn't mean that we didn't spend time with him. That doesn't mean when I say dropped, if my father, as much as he might say that he loved me, as much as any father out there to say that they love their child, if you're not getting your direction straight from God and then teaching your wife and then teaching your children, you are setting me up for the enemy, because the enemy can roll up to me and say, Harlan, do you know what? You don't need to go to church today. You need to go to the club and get over here and do what you want to do. Because see, at the club, they accept you. At the church, they're telling you what you can and cannot do. At the club, we're not going to give you no rules. We're going to tell you to do what you want to do. So that now I just fell for a trick when my father was trying to give me a treat. So those of you that know what the treat is, you need to start serving up the treat and stop allowing us to be naked out here, because now where we used to be naked and unashamed, now we're naked and ashamed because we've been tricked out of our true identity. And it's the man's responsibility to get in God's face and ask God, how do I respect my own body, first of all? Then how do I respect my wife, and how do I lead her? How do I love her? How do I provide for her? How do I protect her? How do I raise these kids? How do I be the Jesus kind of lover in my household and then spread that abroad to the world? If I don't get in God's face and take that communion with it, take that time, build that relationship, be in his presence, worship him, praise him, when I wake up in the morning, I'm just a man. It's just me. Me is just the beginning of a mess. But when I get in God's face and I say, God, how do I do this? Now it's not me, but I've got the ultimate power telling me, Harlan, go this way, do it this way, do it that way. And then my wife can look me in the face and say, you know what? I love you.
Yes.
Because you love me from the heart of God.
Amen.
My children can look at me and say, you know what, Dad? When I read the Bible, I see, I almost got emotional right there. Yeah. I'm not trying to go there. Yeah. My children can say that, Dad, you sound just like when I read the Bible.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's how I see you treat my mama, Daddy. That's how I see you treat us, Daddy. You doing the same thing that Jesus said to do. That's all we need to do as men. And then when we do that, everything else is in order, because when love sets all things in order, love does not leave anything out of order. Yes.